Hi, I'm Andro. I'm one of the engineers here in Friendster. Just want to brag about just the name, not the content. I was the first one to get Android in Twitter and GitHub, but it sucks that I didn't get it in Friendster. So yeah, there's this legacy user.
You're an employee.
Signed up first. I was tempted to delete him, so
Is he inactive?
so I actually settled with hash Android. And in Friendster, you can have several users. You can have multiple avatars. So you can add me up and one or hash Android. Let's play games. So I'm gonna share to you about the tips and tools for backend performance tuning. So it's not the religious thing that like something that you have to follow. It's just something we did that hopefully you guys could benefit from. So yeah. So this picture is actually my colleague. This is Bites, that guy in blue. He actually biked from Manila to Pagudpot for 5 days. So during the day they bike and at night they camp. So awesome performance. So just like when you think about performance, we usually think about back end and front end. So it's all about how smooth stuff works together, how fine-tuned, make sure everything runs smoothly. But this is Ruby, right? So Ruby's not, I guess, not really that fast. So when we talk about backend performance, it's all about how our application, Friendster, interacts our Ruby code, interacts with our data stores, with Redis, Mongo, MySQL, and how we connect to S3. So here in Friendster, we use several data stores. And when we talk about front-end performance, it's everything, the back-end, it's everything that's rendered onto the browser here. And when you talk about front-end, it's about how fast the assets load. So how much of those are images, how much of those are JavaScript, style sheets, DOM. But we're not going to talk about front-end performance because we need work on that. So we've been spending a lot of time with back-end performance. So when you do back-end performance, that's not when you gain like 50% speed, but when you translate that, that's like cutting down 100 milliseconds to 50 milliseconds. And then more of the work is actually the front end. But for now, we're just going to focus on the back-end stuff that we've done. Kinds of optimizations. So there's this preemptive optimizations. Before we had the pivotal guys to help us guide through and just do stuff that are common, stuff like pagination, adding the index, making sure the query has it's optimized. And there's reactive optimizations. That's what we currently do. So when everything is like that.
Beer.
We're not there yet.
Wow, that's when everything is already in production, it's already blown up. So you have to react, try to fix it.
So just for this, so this is an internal job. This is the last unplanned downtime that we had.
So
And we took a picture while Andro and another guy tried to bring the site back up.
Oops.
This was our little oopsie, maybe like what, 2 months ago? And the picture is stuck on you since then. We had it on the board for quite a while.
It's actually still there.
No, it would be like
Oh, okay.
not long ago. But anyway, yeah.
So some suggestions and some guidelines. Also, it's not something that's religious. It's just something we think. I think, not us, actually me. I think we should try to look into. So, guessing nothing is okay. We actually do that. Hey, this thing's gonna make this faster. No. Then I get the code. So it's stuff like that. But it's okay to guess as long as you measure. So you don't put it into production unless you have some ways of measuring. Hey, it really made this controller faster or this query faster. Then optimize only what matters. Like the 80-20 rule, like Friendster, it has like a bunch of features. So we're gonna optimize only the things that are really getting hit. So just the popular pages. And of course, maintainability is better than performance. Or else we're gonna do it in C, right? So like building Friendster in C. 5 years. Yeah, and seek and you'll find. If you assume there's no problem, you won't find any. So always assume that there's a problem. Try to see, hey, what's wrong? Try to make sense of stuff that's happening. Okay, this is out of place. Oh yeah. So what do you do when your backend is slow? Any of you guys are on the cloud? Amazon? Yeah. Do you guys use RightScale? What do you guys use to manage your applications? We use RightScale. So in RightScale, there's this magical button, launch button, that when you click, after a few minutes, you get a server. And if there's traffic, hey, somebody's using Friendster, so add more. Then it's getting more popular. And just keep clicking launch. Run out of money. Make sense?
I did the deal and I got
That's it. No, really. What? What? You don't do that. You don't just add servers.
Don't?
We actually do, but don't limit yourself to that. So,
Then I get the deal. What?
what? What?
Salary deduction.
Janice is gonna kill me if we keep adding like hundreds of servers. Just I'm gonna run out of budget. So, what do? We have these tools. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but we're just gonna share. Hopefully, you guys would pick up. Spy versus spy. It's New Relic. Any one of you guys use New Relic? Well,
Who
is it
doesn't
awesome?
use
Is it awesome? It's so awesome, right?
It's only awesome if it's gold.
That's the thing. You have to pay for the good stuff. So yeah, we did spend for gold. We have silver, and you can use the free one, the developer mode. But you can't simulate the DB size on your local machine, right? So yeah. But the good stuff you have to shed some. So what does New Relic do? I just assume you don't know much about New Relic. So it's just a gem that we add. So just by adding the gem and configuring lightly, you get app server monitoring, historical graphs, weekly reports. This what really amazes me. Tracing at SQL and Mongo queries. It tells you, hey, you were missing an index. Hey, this query is really slow. You need to pay attention to this. That's what's really striking to me. And it shows deployment history. Yeah, so let me just show why I think it's so awesome. So here, before, so you get pretty graphs, like wow, pretty graphs. What does it mean? It means it's slow. Look at this query. It's taking 4 seconds. There's something worse. Where is it? Here, that's worse. So that's like 9 seconds. It's really slow, right?
Select distinctive.
And there is a-
Ah,
Just oh wait, wrong notes. I'm supposed to show you the fixed part, the problem in the fixed part. So here you can see how it works. So inner join, it's scary. Especially for Friendster, it's such a big table, joining two huge tables. But yeah, here, deployment history. When we deployed the redesign, we shut up the response time. See, here, we deployed, then boom, it blew up. So we reacted. So what did we do? We removed the inner join, then quickly deploy, boom, and dropped out. And yeah. So New Relic is awesome. It's our best friend. I don't know if I'm one of the addicts who keeps checking the graphs. Anyone else doing that?
Don't you have
We're supposed to say some good things about New Relic. The more presentation like this, we have a chance of getting a free gold license.
Yeah. Maybe a steep discount.
Forward it to New
Or
Relic.
just shirts. I don't know if they're giving out shirts. So yeah. So there's this developer mode you can use for, you can't do really much except for see this, the traces, the stack trace, the call trace. But it's still useful if you can see what's happening. You're guessing, you just look at the traces there. I'm not gonna demo this anymore. If you guys, those who haven't tried it, just visit New Relic and it's gonna show you lots of docs. Yeah. It also doesn't run on WebRig. Doesn't run on Unicorn. So we try to use them. Next is what's this? Our next tool we use in Friendster is browser mob. Anyone of you guys use browser mob? Okay. It's no longer called browser mob. Last January, it's now called New Star Web Performance, but we still call it browser mob. Because yeah, it's more spiffier.
They can charge more with the name.
Names that are usually, I don't know.
So actually, browser mob is not that expensive because you buy. It's on the cloud, so you buy just for what you test, right? So it's like prepaid. You load your account with money, with like cloud dollars, and you usually spend like what? On the typical, I mean, if we do testing, we spend like $10 a day. Yeah, usually well under $10 a day, and you basically spend the whole day running your browser mod test and.
So it's just like simulating users. So you need traffic, you need people to click on your site.
DDoS.
Yeah. So yeah, it helps you simulate those stuff. So just by itself it doesn't make sense, but if it's connected with New Relic, browser mob, you can really translate those graphs. So what do we usually do in Friendster? First, you check New Relic for production problems. So, and then we have this controlled environment we call PSR for performance reasons. So we can easily deploy stuff, put experimental code, then filter a test. So we try to define. So whenever we deploy, there's this tag. So we try to replicate the production problem in our controlled environment, then do our tests. Then, okay, so now we have something to compare to. Then we try to deploy a theoretical fix because it's not always the right fix. Sometimes it gets worse. Then do the test, then see if it improves. Then it's okay. Pass it to QA, then yeah, hopefully it gets the product. Tips and gadgets. Brought to you by Mr. P and Manny Pacquiao. As you can see here in our office, we have lots of graffiti. This is from one of our artists, devs. Yeah, so
That was the Scrum board before that thing.
yeah.
It stayed there for like until we decided to finally erase it.
Yeah, so I took camera. I think it was awesome. So tips brought to you by Mr. Clean and Manny Pacquiao. So yeah, so in the code, can you guys see what's wrong with this thing? So there's this app class that has random players. It might not be the best query, but what do you think is wrong with this one?
If you get the right answer, you get an extra raffle entry.
Any guess? Of course, well, you guys, you have GitHub access. So
It uses
Collect first before shuffle.
it uses block the and sign if ever right.
the end, not so much, but there's this really something. So
You select instead of collect.
Ah, what's that?
No, you're already using select. Why
What's
did you
that?
need to collect?
It's
Does
missing
that
a.
use select by random.
it's a different table. So avatar app activities is a
It's
different
miss-
table. It's a different class.
So you use a table
It's
join.
missing comma.
Not that. If it's a comma, then it's a syntax error.
What do you call the symbol? The character symbol equal sign and the where cross is missing
Okay,
two
so
characters.
it's actually line 5. So you're actually getting, so in Friendster we're getting random players. So why are you trying to order something? Somebody put code there for random players and you're trying to order it. So yeah, so
Maybe the order should be before the limit.
it's gonna be
That's a
you did wrong version. So yeah, so the tip here is to remove unnecessary sequence. So try if it works, it doesn't really prove that it's performing well. So try to review, try to again go back to your best friend New Relic, and it's gonna show you, hey, it's shooting up. This query is really slow. Next one. Let the DB do the work, not the read. So, could you guys tell me what's wrong with this? So this controller and with this player method. What's wrong with this guy?
You could do it in SQL. You can do it in the search.
So in line 3, it's like for every game we're gonna get all the players, subtract the current avatar, and then let Ruby do the work to select just 50. So yeah, so Ruby slow, don't let Ruby do the work. So what you did is just put the limit for the players and then remove the sample. So it's gonna be way faster. Then another here, so there's this method random fans. What's wrong with it? It's not something you strike, it's something missing. So it's actually, any guesses? Not you. It's missing a limit. So random fans are passing a limit, and you're letting Ruby do their work again. In line 6, you're passing a limit for the shuffle. So whenever possible, for us fresh, are we new in Ruby? Not so new, but when there's a lot of people trying to do code, trying to push features, some stuff it's functional, but it's not performing. So yeah.
Can it be done using a subquery instead? I'm not sure.
It could.
You could move all the select into. I don't know. I'm not sure if MySQL has a random
Oh yeah,
I think
the
you can.
problem
But
with
it's not-
random is it's
skip it.
gonna create
Skip
a
it.
temporary
Yeah.
table, so it's gonna be longer. So if it's
Might
just
not
like
work.
20,
We're born
it's okay
like
to do it in Ruby rather
that
than
random.
copy
Yeah.
the table, one big like 10 million records.
It's going to be really big. In that case, it's just going to
Yeah.
search by index anyway. So
Yeah, yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
really matter.
That's the thing. Maybe we tried that, but the thing is you have to test it, measure
Yeah.
it. That's the thing. So we keep guessing, we keep trying to give educated guesses, but we need to have proof. We need to measure. And what else? Yeah, I think if somebody answers this thing, we have our
2 more
raffle
raffle tickets.
so yeah, what's wrong with this one? So you have a class app that has many fans, and then there's this
Source. As many friends.
you're not allowed to. Yeah, so any guess? So it's actually producing an inner join. So yeah, like what we showed in New Relic a while ago. Inner join is evil for us. It's because you're joining two huge tables, and it's just Yohan's gonna cry.
Anyway. When can solve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you to change your code.
Yeah, so what else we do aside from optimizing our Ruby code, SQL, we do caching. We don't do page caching, we don't do those because our pages are very dynamic, user specific. So what we do is we use memcache, so because we have distributed app servers. So there's just a central storage. Why memcache? Because it's in memory and DB from disk, so it's just being simply faster. So stuff we use, we discuss fetch and then fragment caching. But the thing is, it's fast, but it introduces a lot of UI bugs. That's okay with me. It's fast, but it's okay for the users. Yeah. So what else can we do? Adding index. So this is pretty basic. Basic stuff, but if you need help, there's New Relic again, and there's Query Viewer. You could just install the gem and it will help you read your code, explain your SQL stuff. And that's it.
Really
fast. Questions, guys?
What kind of bugs that comes up when you use the cache?
Yeah, so for example, for our avatar, our games index page, there's this tooltip where you fave and fave stuff. Games index is same for all users, but the faved apps is specific to user.
Usually,
What we
the
do
first
is we
one-
handle it
There are
in
lots of
JS.
specific cases, right?
Yeah.
But usually when you cache the page, you have to cache things that apply across
Yeah.
everybody.
Usually to first when a user browse anonymously or
Yeah.
login. So
Or
that's
login.
the first thing you
Yeah.
should know when caching pages.
Yeah. So yeah. There's
Browse anonymously or login.
And it's not just about caching, it's also like as stuff change, like sometimes you have to invalidate some keys that you've saved,
Yeah.
right? Because the admin is changing something on that page and another page has to right away refresh. So it's usually quite painful, right? So you have to, I guess, put some little ajaxy thingy, like in the cacheable part, you invoke some JavaScript that go fetch the dynamic part, right? So it's much more work than just moving the page and not cache it. Right? It's so much easier to just refresh every time, but it just doesn't perform. So getting it to cache and be bug free is quite tricky. And every time you make a change, you have to wonder, okay, can I put this in the cacheable part or not? If not, I have to go fetch it, I have to change all my tests. Yeah, it's not, in terms of speed of development, actually, it slows down a lot.
Yeah, it
It
slows
makes things
down,
much
but-
more complicated.
Yeah, but for performance reasons, it's worth it.
What do you use to cache pages?
We
What
use
tools?
to cache?
Yeah. Other than
we just-
Memcache, it's just Memcache.
Just
Yeah,
Memcache,
just
yeah.
Memcache.
We tried Varnish, that didn't really bring us any extra.
Advantage.
Yeah, we tried Varnish,
Yeah.
but we measured.
We were hopeful that
It helped
Varnish.
us.
Actually,
'Cause
Pivotal was pushing very hard on Varnish.
Your pages are too dynamic. It doesn't
Yeah,
really
paste it down.
produce.
And I think Varnish only works for stuff that doesn't have these session cookies. So I don't know. There's several workarounds, but we didn't get to work. And yeah, measuring doesn't bring
All in all,
us
for us, yeah,
much.
Memcache turned
benefit.
out to be much easier to handle.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You mentioned Redis, Mongo, MySQL. When do you use each when?
Oh yeah, we use Redis for
Really,
For
only for
background
jobs.
jobs.
Only for jobs.
yeah, only for jobs, and Mongo for
Or rescue.
wall
Yeah, we use Rescue
for wall activities, for like the fencer wall, green wall, SQL for other user stuff. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So for the most part, you're using MySQL for persistence.
Yes.
Well, actually, all the activities, all the feeds, like the game feeds, like blah blah blah, it is, whoever did that, that's all in Mongo. Right? Mongo is basically the stuff that we query the list, right? It's mostly listing collections of things, but not so query heavy, and the rest is transaction. But now we want to put all the friends in some NoSQL thing, although that's not done yet, so maybe in a year from now we talk about why it was a really bad idea.
Any other questions, guys? Raffle time?
Thank you.